What's up, guys? So, MTLN here. I'm going to try to make another less long-winded review of a fantastic product by JB Weld called Plastic Weld. The other review I did was called Quick Plastic. I believe it's the same kind of product, or maybe they just switched up the name. I got it for cheaper, this product. For 10 bucks. I got the Quick Plastic, was about 20 bucks, so this is cheaper. I got a Canadian Tire. What is it for? It's good for, um, let's see, sets in 25 minutes. It cures in 3 hours, and it's 300 pounds of resistance, strength of 300 pounds. And it's good for ABS, PVC, CPVC pipes, automotive trim, blah blah blah. So, and this dries to a kind of a cement. It's an epoxy putty, and it dries to like a plastic kind of like a hard plastic texture, which is really nice because it's strong like a cement, but it wouldn't shatter. It has a little bit of bend to it, which is really important if you're fixing a bumper. Because well, yeah, it's got to have just that little bit of play in it. So this is the stick. It comes in like this, and now it comes in this nice new little plastic container, so you can put it away with no mess. And as you can see inside, there's the activator. You see, it's a little bit of you've got this little tab on it. So there's like this white substance on the inside. You just cut a piece off. For my repair, I'm probably gonna use about a third of this stick. That's it for a couple of zones. So here, this is what I'm repairing. I'm repairing the same piece of trim. This is a valence or under spoiler for a Honda Fit, Sport model. And this is the part. You see, this part is completely. This kind of fits in the wheel well here. This bolts in to inside the wheel well. This part is completely snapped off, as you can tell. So I'm gonna try to get some putty in there. And what I've already cleaned off the putty. It's not very so it's already kind of scuffed up, which is kind of nice. Here, there's also a crack right here. Let me try to get so you can see this. I'm trying to bend it. See right here, it's completely cracked, so I'm going to try to repair that. This is actually, it looks really bad, but it's very low on the car, so it actually looks relatively discreet. I mean, this is inside, so you wouldn't even see this anyways. I'm going to try to take a drill and drill a couple of not holes all the way through, but these nubs in here to create a kind of a riveting effect so that it does kind of grasp a little bit better. You have to really be careful with a drill though, because you can go right through a bumper very easily. Also, another thing is that there's this plastic bit that's supposed to hold on here and keep the bumper flush against the body of the car. See, this is completely ripped off here. So I'm also going to try to put a little bit of putty in there to try to keep that so that it does look nicer. I mean, when it's on the car, you can definitely see there's a bit of a gap in the body because of this piece that's just completely separated. And so that's it. So I've got some rubbing alcohol for prep. I'm using some painter's tape. Definitely need some gloves. These are just Nitrile Gloves. You get a box of 200. You know, they're like gold if you do a lot of automotive work. So yeah, why did I get this? Because I'm gonna tape up the parts of the bumper that I'm going to hold, because you're inevitably going to get a bunch of this crap on your hands. And if I have some epoxy on my hands and I'm holding it, trying to get the glue to hold, and I put some prints of epoxy on my nice shiny bumper part, once that hardens, I'm going to have like an impossible time. I'd have to try to buff it off or something like that with an aggressive compound. So I don't want to have to mess with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask off this whole section here so that I can just grab it and get it dirty, and then just take off the masking tape and not dirty my part. So there you go. I'll be right back with once I finish with the drill.